Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, I'm here to talk to you about a serious matter of liking the button. I need you to smack that button. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to smack that button. We're getting ready to get into some of this content. I need you to smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that. Oh, smack that. Now, real quickly, I launched another channel. The link to that channel is in the description. And this is a channel where I'm going back to the storytelling. I love telling stories. I mean, those who know me know probably saw me as or was introduced to me as probably one of the best storytellers there is. And that's not me speaking on myself. That's what other people have said. And the other people who said these things are radio talk show hosts from around the world, literally around the world. Um, so this channel is going to be focused on Christian supernatural stories. But what you will get here is a little bit of everything. Some of these stories are scary, some of them are funny, some of them are just educational, some of them are terrifying. It's called Christian CSTN. Matter of fact, let me just show you. I'm putting it right here. I'm putting it right here so you can see it. You can see it. You can see it right there. I need you to head on over there, subscribe, so we can get the ball rolling over that way.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
What's up, guys? James Williams, Dark Waters, and I'm back. And you may remember me saying LaMonica McIver was taunting the Trump administration. Why she was doing this, I don't know. She was crazy, wearing orange jumpsuits, saying that nobody was going to put her in prison, and she wasn't going to jail. Matter of fact, her name was LaMonica. That's like being named Lil Darryl, Lil Ricky, Lil Greg. um, Remember, she's the woman who went to the ICE facility and started body slamming, literally slamming her body and elbows against one of the ICE agents. And the most interesting thing about this story is I don't know what made these people believe that after you raided Donald Trump's house, went to his old lady panty drawer, raided his son's rooms, tried to assassinate him, that there would be some kind of like gentlemanly line in the sand that you don't cross. I don't. Maybe 8 years ago would have been something like that, but I don't understand the mindset of these new age liberals. I just don't get it. You cross every line there is, and then you expect for someone to have some civility with you. I mean, I probably would have went way further than this. But the one thing I'll give the Trump administration is they are they're being thorough. What I mean by being thorough is everybody's got their demands. People got the pressure that they want to put on them. People want to see this file. People want to see that file. People want to understand these things. They want to have revelations. They want to have stuff dropped. They're like, no, 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 no. We gonna get the enemy, and we taking our time to get the enemy. Now, there's certain things they can't tell us, but you can read between the lines.
Developing in New Jersey, Congresswoman LaMonica McIver now facing federal charges from this confrontation at an ICE detention facility in Newark. Today, New York's Romney Smith's at that facility, Delaney Hall, with the details. Romney.
What's up, Romney?
Good morning to you, darling. You know, those charges were announced at the same time that the acting U.S. Attorney General for New Jersey announced.
Hold on, bro. Come on, bro. Romney. Who names their daughter Romney? Say, boo, what's your name? My name Romney. Romney Smith. Come on, man.
Announced that the mayor's charge of trespassing would be dropped. So on one hand, you have Mayor Ros Baraka's charge being dropped, and then the Congresswoman LaMonica, McIver's charge being added to it, saying that she was assaulting an ICE detention officer. The mayor was actually on CNN and talked about how he feels about the duality of it, and he said he felt vindicated that his charge was dropped, but at the same time, he strongly believes that the Congresswoman's charge will be as well. Take a listen.
Well, I think the Congress people went there to do their job. to have oversight. I think, ultimately this is not about even what happened there. It's about a fight in this country, about due process in the Constitution of the United States. I think there's some people who believe they could do what they want to do and violate people's rights and their due process, and there are people who are trying to provide oversight, and it's causing conflict.
Now, this all started on May 9th when Mayor Ras Baraka and several congresspeople went to Delaney Hall for an oversight visit, saying that they were aware ICE recently reopened a closed detention facility, but ICE didn't have up-to-date certificate of occupancy, and they wanted to make sure the facility was up to code. At one point, you can see on video ICE agency walk outside of the gates on a public property to detain Mayor Baraka. The mayor is shielded by two congresswomen. The Department of Homeland Security released a new video claiming that Congresswoman LaMonica McIver pushed ICE agents as they tried to arrest Baraka. That's why they say that now, nearly 2 weeks later, that she's facing a charge of assaulting a federal agent. Keep in mind, at the time of the mayor's arrest, Congresswoman McIver was never detained, never arrested, or charged with anything, but instead she was brought inside the facility and given an hour-long tour of the facility where she was able to speak with some of the people being held inside. Now, McIver releasing a statement on Monday night calling the charges purely political, a distortion of what happened.
Of course the charges are purely political, and we're here for every ounce of it. They are purely political. But later, you body slammed an ICE agent. Now, should it be? Did you bring bodily injury or harm? No. Of course, this is purely political, because you guys made it purely political with your charges over fake appraisals, with your foolishness, with your FBI raids, with all your crap. You made everything politicized, and we are here for all of it. We don't care that it's not fair because y'all don't play fair. We don't care that it's politicized because y'all politicize everything. Shit, they done politicized buying popcorn at the store. They done, you know what? I'm not gonna say that because then I'm gonna have to deal with YouTube, and they done politicized everything. And guess what? Nobody cares. She should be raked over the coals. She should be put in handcuffs and perp walk in front of the nation, because, see, they went to the ICE facility because they wanted to get on TV. Just like the mayor got on CNN because he went to the ICE facility. He wanted to be on TV. He wanted to get some shine. He wanted to get his shine on, get his shine on. No, you're going to pay a price for this. They need to perp walk her. They need to perp walk. And I'm going to tell you what she thought. She thought because she was black that, oh, I'm black, ain't nobody about to prosecute me because they don't want to come across as being racist. No, if you don't charge and arrest her big her big hippopotamus looking behind and get it over with, and every last one of them. And you notice the week after this, all these weirdos started showing up at the ICE facility, and they had to arrest a bunch of weirdos because they enable people with this behavior. They spur on this crazy nature of their constituents, and they know this. They know what they're doing. So next week they had people there, and it was like, guys, that one of the ICE agents is telling them, hey man, listen, you do realize these are hardcore criminals in here and murderers, but they're humans. They're all humans. No crap, lady. But if we were to take you in there with them, they'll do you dirty. They'll touch you in places that you ain't never been touched before because you are a crazy pink-haired leftist and no man wants to touch you.
And an attempt to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. Coming back out to you live, we know that House Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries released a statement as well in support of the Congresswoman, saying that they will, quote, vigorously look into and respond to these charges. So we'll continue to follow up and see exactly what happened.
What Hakeem gonna do? What is Hakeem going to do? My name is Hakeem Jeffries. Thank you, babe. The Democrats got the scandal of Joe Biden all on their clothes right now. And I don't know how they're going to get the scandal of Joe off their clothes. How they going to deal with, how Hakeem Jeffries going to deal with this issue with LaMonica. Ain't no dealing with this for Hakeem. And I just want to remind y'all, Just in case we forgot what's really going on out here. I'm gonna show y'all some of the videos of Joe going on vacation. This is Joe sitting in the back of the church, probably because he know he got cancer, saying, "Jesus, help me. I know I done did a lot of bad things, but your word says that you forgive. Jesus, help me. Jesus, help me." Then, this is Joe on the beach with his wife, and everybody was saying, "Man, how come Joe spent so much time on the beach?" We know not, because he's a damn cancer patient. He didn't have the ability to work and do anything.
Before I start, I hope you all have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Walking up, tell everybody have a good weekend. And you got to realize this is the biggest cover up in the history of cover ups, because essentially this is what was going on. Weekend at Biden's, Hillary and Barack carrying him around, using him to sign executive orders, manipulating him, all while he died. You know, the thing that got me, that's getting me about Joe is, you know, and it makes sense why Joe Biden is so pissy, because maybe they had enough dirt on them that they made them do certain stuff. Now I believe that Jill did a lot of things on her own, but maybe they had so much dirt on him they could force him to do some things. But either way it go, they used him up until he's about to die. You got that song, "Keep on using me until you use me." Boom, 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 until you use me up. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna spread the news that if it feels this good getting used, girl, you just keep on using me until you use me up. Yeah. They done used Joe Biden all the way up. The media used Joe Biden all the way up. The Democrats used Joe Biden all the way up. Barack and Hillary done used Joe Biden all the way up. And somebody gonna have to answer for that. At minimum, that's elderly abuse. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to go to jail for elder abuse. Just keep on using Joe until you use him up.